Hi everybody, I'm Jack and this is Raw Tropical Living. Thanks for joining me. Hope y'all are doing well this nice Thursday afternoon for me. Been a good day, just getting back from the gym. Getting a little bit late today. Usually I have the video made for the day by now, but wow, these days the days just slip away. Kind of my world. I don't know where it goes, but anyhow, it'll be time to start preparing dinner soon. I ate dinner pretty early. Okay, so now you've had a little bit of time. Look at the title. Have you guessed the one food that raw vegans should give up? Pretty much you could say that all raw vegans should give up. Okay, well, it's kind of a trick question. It's not one particular food per se. It's basically, think of the term gateway drug. That popped into my head when I was starting to think about this video this morning, that there's certain foods, and it's different for everybody. Everybody's got that trigger food. Everybody's got that problem food. Everybody's got that one food they can't handle. And I think probably they're like I was with booze for a lot of years. They try to tame it. They try to get that one food under control. I've heard people talk about it before, and I can relate to this because, you know, when I do go to the States and I'm eating cooked food, I eat potatoes. Now, I know that a lot of people say that potatoes it for them, like potatoes the gateway. You know, they start eating potatoes and it just derails them. Now, I'm not talking about, before anybody goes defending the potato, I'm not saying potato's a bad thing to eat. I'm saying for everybody, they have their one little trigger food that sets them off, that leads to other things. Now some people, and hey, I know people like this. I know people that eat potatoes regularly. They thrive. So don't get too caught up in that part of it. Just get caught up into thinking about what is yours. What is that food that, you know, when you, I hate the word comfort food. I really hate using some of this terminology that everybody else throws around because, yeah, I think it's kind of rubbish, but, you know, comfort food. It's, you know, what do you consider comfort food? What is that food, that comfort food, that one food, or something, maybe it's something that you always try to do when you're going to have a cheat meal for the day. Or maybe it's even just using an ingredient, but what is that one food? What is it that once you go and you taste that, kind of sets you on a spiral? That's what I'm getting more for. I'm not talking about any time, you know, just having one meal, like even like one person having one cheat meal, boom, they go back to what they're doing, or people deciding, okay, I'm going to eat some cooked food for tonight and going back what I'm doing. I'm talking about that food that kind of sets the ball and sets it all in motion. In other words, it's not like you don't just eat this food and say, okay, I ate that, that was a special treat, whatever. But that just kind of gets something going internally and makes you want to make other choices that you consider bad choices on the program you're trying to do. You know, for some people say, you know, I don't know. It's different for everybody. I'm not going to try to give examples because you're already thinking about it. The second I said that, I'm sure something, what was the first thing when I said that popped in your mind? You know, if right now, if I said, okay, if I'm, you know, like the psychiatrists, they want to know the first word association, like if I said, you know, trouble spot, gateway drug, go. I know something immediately just popped into your head because we all tend to have those things. You know, I'm trying to look around my kitchen. I have to, like the Bragg's aminos. You know, I use a little bit on certain things. I have to be careful with the Bragg's aminos because I could drink the stuff. I like that kind of a taste. I used to use that kind of stuff. You know, I used to use a lot of Worcestershire in my Bloody Marys when I was a drinker, and I liked lots of Worcestershire. So that, with that salty taste, I like that. I'm trying to look around my kitchen. You know me, my philosophy, I don't keep a lot of things around that that I'm going to have a problem with. So in my house, there's nothing right now. I just know in the States, like that combination, like one of the combinations for me is when I put oil on my potatoes, and I do that very, 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 very seldom. Very seldom. It'll happen now over the last year or 2 years. It'll happen, you know, maybe 3 or 4 times a year. And that's close. Like I say, I kind of have these little skills that I hold myself back from doing certain things. So I don't let it be a gateway drug for me, but I feel it. You know, as soon as I have like a big, huge bowl of potatoes and I put any sort of, like, even if it's good olive oil on there, as soon as I have that, it gets something going. It gets something going, and I'm not full. You know, I want to eat again. I want to eat more. Now, right there, like I say, I'm not getting into that. Please, dear God, don't anybody make a comment about arguing cooked versus raw, or the evils of the potato versus the potato's going to save your life. That's not the point. The point, like I say, is just trying to identify, what is that trigger for you? What is that gateway drug for you? Everybody's got it. I see it, you know, every single discussion you're in every group that deals with our subject, you know, high carb veganism, raw veganism. You see it every day. You see that person has their one particular food that is like the majority of their struggle, that keeps them from getting to that next place. That is a gateway drug. I'm just going to have to keep repeating myself. I like that kind of idea of the gateway drug of foods. But hey, right there, no need to go on any further. Just a little quick tip today, just something to think about. Think about that for yourself. What is that one food for you? What is that one food that even if you eat a little bit, you know, it's not that food where you can rationally say, okay, this isn't exactly what I do, but I'm making a rational decision to eat it tonight. And you eat it, that's it, it's done. What's that food that you eat it, and it just gets you jacked up, and you want more, and you want more, and before you know it, you've eaten like a whole bunch of stuff that is not on your plan, whatever your plan might be. Anyhow, just a little quick one today with another tip, just things to think about to carry you a little further down your path. Hope your week's going well. Hope you liked the video. If you like it, give me a thumbs up. And we're almost done with this week. It's almost weekend time again. Man, it's going to be holidays before we know it. Man, the time's going by like that. Less than a month now until I go back to the States again. Anyhow, love you guys. Peace.